Big step in Hartford County tonight over where to send your kids to school next year.
ABC 2 News' Christian Schaefer says some of you are going to be happy with this new plan.
And some of you aren't. The most controversial element of Hartford County's elementary school redistricting has always been its treatment of the Fallston area. That is not going to change. Hartford County's original elementary school redistricting plan would have moved more than 100 students out of successful but overcrowded Youth Benefit Elementary.
The overcrowding situation in the buildings is not acceptable to us in general. So, we have an obligation to fix that, and the only way to do that is to move folks.
That led to protests and calls for change from parents who didn't want their children moved.
One of the primary decisions we made when we bought the home was the fact that it was in the Youth Benefit attendance area, and that was very important to us.
The committee that's developing the plan got hundreds of suggestions from the public. About 25 of those were considered viable, including one unveiled tonight that calls for about 30 fewer students to be moved out of Youth's benefits.
I don't view it as a concession. I've been doing these enough times that our goal is to try to do what's best for the long-term strength of the county.
The families of those 30 students might consider the change good news, but it still would move about 70 kids out of Youth Benefit, including Paul McMillan's second grader.
He's sad about it, and he's really nervous.
Even though his home is less than 3 miles from Youth Benefit, it's still just outside the school's new boundary line and inside the boundary of another school some 7 miles away. Members of the school board could still make more changes to the plan before they vote on it later this month. Paul McMillan hopes they will.
I also am confident that logic will prevail at the end of the day, and the best thing will happen, for our area. And I think the argument of proximity and a neighborhood that's 2.7 miles versus more than 7 miles away wins out.
Now, the committee forming that plan put it into the hands of the school board members tonight. They'll hold a hearing to take public comments 1 week from tonight. That should be a spirited exchange of ideas. The final vote on the plan is set for February 28th. Christian Schaefer, ABC 2 News.